Perfect, thank you. Okay, here we go with the second game in the men's 30s category. With Ireland having won the first game, this should be another close game. The score in the previous BNI Cup, which is all of 2 years ago, was 2-1 to Ireland. Historically, GB have the better record in men's 30s, having beaten Ireland in the World Cup semi-final in 2018 in drop-off, and having dominated the category in BNIs before that World Cup. However, that's changed at the last BNI, with Ireland winning the category for the first ever time, and they would have been hopeful at the start of the day today they could continue that trend, and they did in the first game, but as we know there's 3 games, so 2 more to go, and everything to play for now in this game. Ireland with a chance to secure the category, and GB with a chance to get back on level terms. Coach of the Ireland men's 30s is Miles O'Hagan, the captain, and Billy Newini, who unfortunately can't be here today, but they're ably led by our favourite Australian, Matt Kennerson, who, as we know, is an exceptional player with a very good history with Ireland, having led Ireland to the semi-final of the World Cup in mixed open and narrowly missing out on a medal in the 3rd and 4th place playoff, drawing the game and losing out by virtue of who finished higher in the group. So men's 30s kick off, GB to receive and look to attack down the pitch. Here. Okay, too close, yeah, closer, yes.
Hi, how are you? How do I get in for the streaming?
It's the association. You're live, by the way, on the stream, because I'm commentating. Aidan McLafferty fails to deal with that kick, and the referee says it went over the sideline, and so that means it's going to be a penalty to Ireland, out 10. Ireland will now get a chance to take the ball out from the back. So it's Darren Burke on the ball, wearing number 3 as opposed to his normal favourite number, and he gets tagged. And Ireland look to move the ball with Darren Westman, formerly of Blackrock College, on the ball, and Ireland look to work the ball up the pitch. Aidan McLafferty, who plays a lot of men's tag, but that's about all he can do because he's a doctor, doesn't have much else time to do much else. And Conor Gilson, lovely ball to Nullig, and Nullig makes some decent yards before he gets tagged, and Gilson on the ball again, and he passes inside to Westman. Westman moves it to Miles O'Hagan. Miles O'Hagan is tagged in the middle. Decent play by Ireland here as they look to build a position where they can attack from, and there's a nice kick through for the winger to chase, and Darren Burke is after him, and it looks like they tagged him right in the corner. Good defence by Ireland as GB look to play it out now, and they're 2 tags for only a few metres, so it's good defence by Ireland, and GB look to move the ball down, and the referee's giving a penalty to GB in the middle, so that's unfortunate because Ireland were actually on tag 3 and had penned GB in. So we'll go back to tag 0, and GB will get a chance to attack again with a fresh set of tags. So Ireland have to work hard here now. They must turn the ball over with some intensity, and GB just run into the Irish defence, which of course isn't allowed. Potentially bought that penalty there, to be fair. Miles O'Hagan, a bit of a wraparound tackle, and Ireland look to move the ball again. Ireland are in a nice position now if they can run something with Conor Gilson on the ball. He's got time and space. He looks to pass, but it's a knock on, and turnover to GB. So GB again with the chance to work out from the back and build some momentum from their perspective. Ireland though defending well, decent tag made. GB again running. Oh, nice tip on, and it's a good break, but there's a good tag. No, there wasn't. The tag was missed, and the guy had too many options and too much time in his hands, so he didn't know what to do. But good tag by Ireland again, but nice position for GB. There's definitely a chance here if they can move the ball fast enough. They look to work it, and good tag by Darren Westman in the middle. It's a nice kick through. Ireland are slow to react. GB are in. Oh, it's a good tag by Darren Burke. What would have been a certain try. GB looked to move the ball. Oh, nice hands, because that was low. That was low. Time and space. GB are in, potentially, and it's a try. 1-0 GB.
Tremendous diving effort into the right-hand corner from Matt Whitaker. He has been a fixture in this Great Britain side for a long time now. Played in the 2018 World Cup final against Australia, and that was really well worked. You heard Barry describing the phases that Great Britain went through, the opportunities they were creating. They had the ball for a long time and they made the most of it. GB on the board.
So Ireland to receive. Oh, and Darren Burke's on the ground. Referee may give dangerous play there for diving on the ball. I think he should probably wait though till the injured player is treated before allowing play to continue. I think that's a fair call.
And true sportsmanship there by Great Britain as their own physio comes on to tend to the Irish player. And, it is a friendly contest after all, even though we might see a few clashes on the pitch. Does mean ultimately though Great Britain have the ball again with Mike Bloom in the centre. Number 19 for Great Britain. Rolls it back. And the little switch play on the left wing. So they come back in. Again the hands are freed and nearly over to the far side with Mark Batty. Ollie Hampson to Alex Sagrove, the vice captain. Rhys Hanid, and he finds Kenny Hunt, the former catwalk model. Ben Payne, the winger, acts at dummy half and will do so again as Hanid is tagged. Sagrove playing in the middle, finds Bloom, but that is sig tag and a turnover for Ireland.
So Stephen Hayes on the ball now to our erstwhile Australian Matt Henderson, who passes it to John Cole. John Cole breaks the line. Oh, it's good yards by Cole. I don't think he's run this fast in a while, and he makes really great yards all the way to midfield. I didn't know he had it in him. Fair play to him. To Stephen Hayes, and looks to move it outside to Podge O'Brien. He's making good yards. He's looking good. Oh, referee, I think he might have been pulled back there. Surely that's a penalty. No, only kidding. And Matt Kennison on the ball. Kennison looks like he's having a go. There's somebody in, and it's a box try for Ireland, I think. Yes, 2-point try for Ireland. In fairness, all down to John Cole's fantastic break from close to Ireland's line, and that's a big momentum swing there. 2-1 Ireland. So really good score there, well worked. Quick reactions. Nice break by John Cole, nice break down the wing by Podge, and then Matt Henderson with the finish in the centre. Really good try. And it's 2-1 Ireland. Ireland kick off now, GB to receive. It'll be interesting to see how GB reacts to that. Here we go. And Conor Gilston with the kick off. GB look to deal with it. A nice breakout.
Yeah, through Ollie Hampson there, dealing well with the kickoff. And Steve Leary carries it up the second tag. Saggy pinned back before he could make anything happen there. Bloom with the step and the slide. Great Britain continue to work it right, but it is lost forwards by Hampson, and Ireland take over now, working it to the left hand side.
And it's Ireland on the ball now, and they look to move the ball to the centre, Darren Burke, but unfortunately it's a knock-on with a bit of loose passing there. Darren Burke very sportingly drops the ball without giving it back to GB. GB look to take the roll as they look to build again from the centre of the pitch, and it's getting a bit scrappy now with both sides giving away turnovers.
Yeah, so the wrap there gives the penalty to Great Britain. Hampson over the ball, looking to redeem for the knock-on. Finds Ben Payne, trying to bring the winger into the game. Here's Hunt with the pace and the kick into space. Ireland sweeper tracking across and deals with it well. Hunt makes the tag.
And And now Ireland look to move it out from the back, and Kevin Curtis on the ball. Recently qualified for men's 30s, having played men's open in 2018 and mixed open in 2015. One of the few people who, Ireland not square on, and the referee turns the ball over.
Bit of confusion from the GB side though. They thought they were being pinged and ran back to set a defensive wall. It's actually their penalty, and it's Rafa Miona who takes the tap and works the ball left. The big looping pass, the try not given there for Johnny Beryl. Lombardo, the captain, on the pitch. Himiona, with his surely caught with the Irish defenders closing the gap there, gets himself up and a little bit silly there, winding the defender up after the tags were made. He's throwing his tags off and is walking off the field. Not what we want to see. Not only the closing the gap, but the afters from GB there, not appropriate, and the referee just speaking to the team for that. Himiona will go to the bin, and the penalty will be reversed. It will be Ireland ball. Walker just speaking to both captains, setting his stall out early here, making it clear that that sort of play not acceptable by either side. And so we do just have a bit of a break as he does so. But it will be Ireland when we resume.
Yeah, Ireland possibly got a bit lucky there with the afters, meaning that the penalty was reversed, and it's now Ireland's ball, and GB have somebody in the bin. So possibly a little bit of a mistake by GB. Back to the first mark, Mr. O'Hagan, not where you're trying to take it there, and he looks to move it to Kyle Murphy. Kyle Murphy moves the ball, Stephen Hayes on the ball, and now it's our favourite number 10, Tom Taff, who clips it to debutant Daniel Carr from Galway, who is playing international tag rugby for the first time, having been spotted at our regional championships this year. It just goes to show that if you have it and you show it at regionals, you can get selected to play for Ireland. Ireland look to move it into the middle with Miles O'Hagan. Miles O'Hagan with the kick through. He gets the ball, but unfortunately he slips, which is a tag, and they look to move it to Taff. Taff puts Carr in. Carr takes the ball, but he's tagged, and it's a turnover because it's tag 6. Ireland now with the requirement to defend here against GB. The GB look to play out from the back. They try going down the blind side, but the winger's wise to it, and he makes the tag. Again, good defence by Nullock there. And Stephen Hayes makes the tag again, a veteran of the 2015 World Cup, making a return at this level, not having played in a few years. GB look to kick for territory, not played up by Ireland, so it's straight into touch, so it's in 10 and out 10 for the row. And Ireland again now looking to build something here. Bit of communication going on between Tom Taff and Aidan McLafferty. McLafferty takes the ball up, but he's tagged. Taff looks to move it. He moves it to Hayes. Hayes passes to Harry Norton. Harry Norton moves it to Nolan, but it's called back for a forward pass, unfortunately. So pity there, because it looked like they'd worked the gap to move the ball down the wing. So at the moment, GB holding Ireland well, and they look to move the ball again. GB with a nice little play, and it's 2-1 to Ireland at the moment, as GB look to get some momentum. But again, they've given away another penalty. It's a bit scrappy, giving Ireland the chance to move the ball again, which they do through Stephen Hayes. Hayes is tagged, and he rolls it to Taff. Taff moves the ball to John Cole, who made that great break, which resulted in indirectly in the box try. And Matt Kennerson on the ball now, who's the scorer of the box try. Matt Kennerson looks good. He spreads it wide, and it looks like it's going to be a try for Ireland in the corner, and it is. The referee playing penalty advantage for late tag. Is it a try? I'm not sure, but it looks like it might be. It's a little bit unclear. Referee deciding no, it's going to be a tag, so no try. wasn't penalty advantage, it was in fact just a tag. So to Taff, and Taff back to John Cole. John Cole looks to move it again to Harry Norton. Harry Norton steps and skips, doesn't really get anywhere though. He's successfully tagged. Taff on the ball again, he looks to move it, but there's a good tag in the middle which is a turnover, and GB get a chance to go again.
So Great Britain with the opportunity here to kick. Oh, taken like a soccer goalkeeper, and it will be Ireland's ball once again.
Kevin Curtis's Gaelic skills to the fore there as he catches that one in the midriff. No bother to him at all. The man's got great handling altogether. So Ireland again looking to move the ball. Kev skips away. Very kindly allowed to play by GB at late notice. Hopefully they don't live to regret that one. And Darren Westman skips through, but the second tag is made, and Ireland with a nice bit of field position here. Can they do something with it? Conor Gilson on the ball. Oh, it's an unlucky attempted intercept by GB, but Ireland just tried to barrel through a gap that doesn't exist, and the referee is going to give a penalty the other way, which is fair enough, has to be said.
Okay, so still a close affair, this one, between the two men's seniors sides. Adam Morrison with the white sleeves there, taking the ball up, and just has to go back to where the tag was originally made. And just stumbling through there. Sagrove at dummy half. Goes back to the left. Adam Morrison with the break. The short ball. The advantage being played to Great Britain here, and they will come back for that penalty. As the bouncing ball can be picked up by Mark Batty, but 6 again for Great Britain. Morrison with a settler on the first one. Another penalty against Ireland, compounding the errors here. 3 penalties in a row, has lost them about 60 metres. Batty takes it up first in this set. Sagrove, the cutout pass. Beautiful little run there from Gareth Roach. Couldn't quite free the hands to Sam Winter. Worked back in centre by Kenny Hunt. Saggy with the interception. Oh, and that could have been a sensational try, with Ireland looking to go the length of the field. But it's the 4th penalty in this possession for Great Britain. Winter with the tap, the dive, and tag was made absolutely sensationally and very calmly and coolly by the Irish there, just a couple of metres out from their line. Roach, Saggy, Roach, down the sideline. The tag was made before he went out and before the ball was grounded. Winter at first receiver. Hunt goes himself. Winter, Sagrove, Morrison, working it all the way to the left here. Mark Crowley. As they come back, but the attacking line flat, nothing on. Morrison goes for the kick, and it goes over the try line. And the score remains 2-1. The sin bin for Great Britain is over. They did well during that period with a player in the bin not to concede any tries, to keep the score as it was at 2-1 Ireland, who are now on the ball.
Yeah, so Matt Kennison tagged in the middle there, and he passes to Podge, and Podge to Keane Neely, and then Keane Neely's tagged and Podge has a go. He's got a distinctive running style with the ball. Always looks like he's going to kick. He's never going to kick. That's a little secret for you. Ireland kicked the ball clear, and GB look to counter now with their fullback coming up with the ball. A spectacular attempt at the tag by Darren Burke, but he doesn't get it. But luckily for him, the follow-up player does. GB look like they're clear. Oh, and the referee turns it over for contact. I would imagine penalty against Ireland, and he's going to have a chat. He's going to tell both teams to calm down, I would imagine, which they need to do. It's a very close game, and obviously Temperatures are running a little high. It looks like it's going to be a sim binning for Ireland, with Ireland going down to 7 for 5 minutes. So GB now with the one-man advantage and a chance to attack from a penalty.
Yeah, they held out when they were a player down themselves. Ireland couldn't capitalise on that. That's exactly what Britain need to do if they want to level this game up. Lombardo steps away, frees the hands. And Steve Leary tagged on the left-hand side, which is where they go again with Lombardo. Hampson, here's the call, can't make the pass. Bloom at first receiver, desperate to get his hands on it. The flick inside to Hanid, doesn't quite work. There's the space, Hunt, the pass is behind Payne, cleared up by Bloom. And we're just waiting for the decision by the referee. The penalty goes against Great Britain for contact. The explanation from Matt Walker.
So it's Ireland's ball now. Podge O'Brien from Cork on the ball. He's tagged in midfield. Taffer on the ball. It's a nice little pass to John Cole. Will John Cole get away again? No, this time he's tagged. He made a nice break, which indirectly resulted in the box try earlier in the game. Taffer has a go. Nullig is tagged. Nullig, a traditional Irish name, which I'm guessing nobody from outside Ireland will be able to spell. It's good, nice little decent half break there by Ireland, and it's David O'Hagan on the ball, and he passes to Conor Gilson, who has a go at 50-10. He thinks the time and space is there. Is he right? He is indeed, and it's a 50-10 for Ireland, giving Ireland field position and a really good chance to get a score. But unfortunately, it's half time, so it's 2-1 Britain at half, or 2-1 Ireland at half time, with the box try being the difference and one try each. A very close game of high standard tag.
A very close game indeed, Barry, but with the advantage to Ireland, they could wrap up this series here, having won the first match in the men's seniors category. Just to bring you up to speed with the other results from the second round of games, we saw on pitch 1 Great Britain Men's Open win 6-2 over Ireland. On pitch 2, it was an 11-2 margin, the biggest one we've seen of the day so far, and that was in favour of the Ireland mixed seniors over the Great Britain. Pitch 3 saw Great Britain manage to pick up their second win of the day in terms of matches. Their first game for the Women's Open ended 6-3 with Ireland on the losing side after that one. So, what that means for the categories after one completed game in each. Great Britain won in Men's Open. Ireland and men's seniors. Ireland in both mixed categories. Great Britain won the Women's Open, and it was a draw in the women's seniors. So currently it is 3-2 on categories as it stands. Advantage Ireland and advantage Ireland in this one here, the men's seniors at half time, but only a slender margin and still the player in the bin as we ended that first half. We were able, Barry, to have a bit of a preview of this game from one of the injured players from the men's senior side, Rob Murch from Great Britain. He talked us through their squad a little bit, but anyone on the Irish mixed men's senior side that we should particularly be aware of?
Yeah, you'd have to say number 30, Conor Gilson, is a late call up to the squad following a number of injuries, and but he's having a really good day today. He's played 10 for Marys in the past, and he's a quintessential tag player. He's very steppy, he's very fast, and he's got the hands and the skill to go with it. You'd obviously have to say Matt Kennerson, who scored the box try, our favourite Australian player coach. He's led this team really well over the last year in conjunction with Miles O'Hagan. It's a very experienced squad. A lot of them haven't played in 2015 and 2018, and have been around the block more than once. Would have won B&I last year, or 2 years ago when it was played in London, 2-1, one of the two squads that was successful in their categories and would have come in confident today. And so far they're backing that up with winning the first game and currently winning 2-1 in this game, but it's a very tight series. There's never been much between us and GB in men's 30s, and it looks like today is going to be exactly the same as we get ready for the start of the second half.
So, being treated to some beautiful tag rugby here so far today. You're lucky if you're watching at home that you didn't see any streaming from yesterday. The conditions were pretty woeful. It was a classic end of October in Ireland. The rain stayed for most of the day, dark skies overhead. And the forecast was fairly similar today, but we have been treated to clear blue skies, a nice warm temperature, and that is going to aid the play that we get to see on the pitch here today. Okay, so it's Ireland with the ball first in this second half.
And it's Taff on the ball, and he looks to move it. He wasn't tagged, he kept going, he was tagged, and now it's Kyle Murphy again, veteran of the 2015 and 2018 World Cup to Podge O'Brien. Played for Ireland for the first time in 2018. Kyle on the ball again from Cork. Kyle does a kick through, but unfortunately it clips the British player, so it's a turnover and it's British ball. Stephen Hayes looks to make the tag, which he does, and it's tag one in the British half. Ireland look to turn it over again by pressurising the British attack. And at this point, Ireland doing well to tag with David O'Hagan making a tag. And Great Britain are a little bit scrappy, and it's still Great Britain balls. They look to attack again.
Lombardo and here Whittaker to Hampson with a little bit of space, finds Bloom, the pass loose, and that is lost forwards. Unfortunately, just as it was looking it to be a nice promising attack building for Great Britain.
Yeah, Great Britain a little unfortunate there. They might have been away, but foot in touch, and so it's in and it's Ireland's row. Taff to Kyle Murphy. Kyle Murphy looking to have a go, and he's tagged in midfield. Taff looking, scanning, seeing what's open. Darren Westman on the ball. He's looking for support, but it's not there. The winger not being close enough, so not being an option, and he gets tagged. Taff again. He looks to pass to Kyle Murphy. Kyle Murphy gets tagged, and now it's tagged 4, and Ireland really need to do something here. They've had a bit of ball and not done much. Conor Gilson on the ball. He passes it back to O'Hagan, and Taff out to wing. And it's a good ball to O'Hagan, and it's a good tag by GB, keeping it nice and close. And Ireland now on last tag need to do something. Taff kicks it through. He's stopped, and I'm not sure why that's the sin bin is over, and he's calling the player back.
So back up to a side. Great Britain, just like Ireland before them, unable to take advantage on the scoreboard of that sin bin. As they work it over to the right hand side, Lombardo was tagged though before the pass went out to Payne. So they'll come back left. Pass behind Whittaker, has to reach for it, does well though. But Great Britain not gaining the ground they need at this point in time, so Lombardo goes for the big kick down the field. The nice high bounce off it allows Payne to get up into the face of the Irish defender. Lombardo clattered out there by the Irish player as he ran onto him, and a penalty will go the way of Great Britain. Lombardo though is back up on his feet. He's a tough cookie in that bucket hat, captain of the side for a reason. Takes it up for the first one. Winter picks and goes himself. Little step, jinks through. A few metres out now, Britain. Whittaker. The offload. Himiona back on from there. His first half sin bin nearly over. Winter to Lombardo. Bit of a closing the gap there on Lombardo. Gave him nowhere to go, but referee not interested. Hampson slips, finds the pass, and that is going to be a penalty to Great Britain that time. Bloom goes again, and Crowley with the dive. players down here. And some more to sort out for Matt Walker. He's walking towards the GB line. It is going to go in Ireland's favour.
Yeah, penalty for contact there. The GB guy got the right line fever and unfortunately the space wasn't quite there and he just clipped the Irish defender as he went in. So it gives Ireland a chance to play out again, having been under a little bit of pressure there. Ireland looked to move it. John Cole trying to break the line again. Looked maybe not square on, but the ref let it go. Harry Murphy's got a bit of time and space, but he's tagged and he's not square on again. He gets away with it. Ireland kick it down for field, but it goes into touch and it's going to be GB ball in 10.
Looking to go quickly, Great Britain. Only the 1 point down and plenty of time remaining in this game. But they know they're at the wrong end of the field right now. Nice little interchange between Lombardo and Himiona, who finds the space down the right hand side. His head goes back as his speed builds. Great covering tag by Ireland. Lombardo knocked off the ball. The referee's letting it go. Winter works it back through. He's not happy with the way he was tagged. A little bit of afters there. Himiona steps. That's wonderful bit of play. Step right, step left, nearly over. Lombardo with a cut-out pass from dummy half. Finds Bloom. Crowley. The tag was made though. He thought he was through. A little bit loose from that roll ball. Hampson just struggling to find anything on. Puts the kick through. And although it wasn't taken cleanly by Ireland, they will come away with it.
Yeah, it's kicked as well there. It is with the kick through quite well, and Ireland look again to move out to Harry Murphy. Harry Murphy gets tagged for the roll ball. It's a bit of time to settle here now for Ireland and let's try and get something going. So Matt Henderson with the ball, dive. Oh, nice little left John Cole, but he's tagged. Good covering tag by the British defender. Gives Ireland pause. Ireland will go to kick again. And a GB player should possibly have caught the ball offside there. It's hard to tell. And it's turnover, it's pretty well.
Yeah, that kick above the height of the referee, shoulder height of the referee. So Great Britain's ball. Lombardo looking for something, but nothing there. Takes that first tag. Kenny Hunt. Himiona runs from dummy half. Him and Lombardo developing a really nice little bit of chemistry between the two of them in the second half. Good for Lombardo to have Himiona on the pitch. And the pick and go there from Gareth Roach, a promising one, takes them very close to the line, looking for this score that will get them back into the game. Great Britain, a point behind and a penalty right in front of the bonus box. Walker just explaining what he is giving it for. Certainly not leaving either side in any uncertainty as to the calls that he's making. Allows Lombardo a little bit of time to call the play that he wants. Options both left and right. The switch, and so unlucky for Roach. He can't hold on there, and the chance goes again.
And the ref says, lads, you don't need to take it on your own line. So Ireland again look to move the ball. A little bit of a let off there with the good switch line ruined by bad handling, but then Ireland making even more mess of the ball. Turning it right back over to GB, giving them field position and a chance to attack.
So the story of all three games that we're seeing, Barry, is really strong play in the first half from both teams, and then just getting scrappy in the second as they know time is ticking away and they're really both looking for those chances, not getting through their sets of six. But neither side in this one able to capitalise on the mistakes the other was making at this point in time. Hunt takes it up. Hanid at dummy half. Roach. Morrison, bright star in the first half, and he finds Batty on the left hand side. Sixth tag, changeover, Ireland ball.
You got to say GB have had a lot of field position, but they've no score to show for it, so possibly this could be a bad thing. Ireland haven't really broken yet, but they might. If they can break out, you'd fear for GB. But GB definitely with a lot of the ball, a lot of the space and time. Conor Gilson gets tagged just in midfield. Ireland look to work the ball again, and you really need to do something here now. You need to show something. Ireland go for the kick again. This time it's a better kick. It's just short of 50-10, and we'll have a roll ball to England, but at least the ball is down where it needs to be, lads, in GB half.
Yeah, first time that we've seen Ireland down in, or the play down in the British half for quite a while now. The play allowed to continue with Batty taking it up, even though Marker and Roller were not square with one another. Leary at first receiver. Britain stacking the right hand side here. Roach straight into the face of the Irish defender. That will hurt, but good defence. You've got to put the body on the line if you want to keep the ball out in that situation. Then Walker saying the height of the kick was too much.
It's okay though, folks. For those of you that worried, Tom Taft's face is absolutely fine. He's still as good looking as he was before, so it's all okay as Ireland look to attack again. Gilson on the ball, nice elbow to Podge. He looks like he's going to kick, but he's not. I can tell you now, he's not going to kick. When he does that, he's not going to kick. He's just making it look like he does. No international team knows that yet though. Eventually they'll figure him out. And it's brother to brother as Miles passes to David, tries to put him through a gap, but it doesn't quite work. And it's Keane Liddy on the ball now, spreads it to Miles. Miles looks to go wide. Gilso with the kick through. Unfortunately for him, it goes dead. So it's going to be a turnover there, and it's GB ball in the middle, and they've got 7 tags now to get down the pitch with 10 metres out.
Sadgrove on the centre finds Leary, a former national level cyclist who's competed at UCI competitions many years ago, though he says himself. And Roach, a fixture in this GB side since the first one to play Australia, unfortunately can't take the ball any further up the field.
So again, it's Ireland with the field position. You'd have to hope that Ireland capitalise here now. They've had the ball down here a little bit. They go for the kick through. It looks good. Ref side advantage, and it's a tag, yes. And Aidan McLafferty on the ball. He goes to Miles. Miles to Darren Burke. Darren Burke sees the box. He thinks about it. He's going for it. Is he going to make it? Oh, it's a good tag by GB right on the line on Aidan McLafferty. Very good tag. Saves a certain try. Ireland look to go wide again. Liddy's in. I think he's in the corner. It looks like it might be a try, is it? It is indeed. And it's 3-1 Ireland. 2 points the gap now, which is absolutely crucial in a game where we all know a box is worth 2. So Ireland in a good position now. They just need to get the ball back from the kick-off, pressurise GB, and GB need to up the tempo.
Absolutely, and I mean, this is a low scoring game. A 2-point lead is actually quite a big one in this matchup, and puts Ireland in pole position now to officially claim the first category of the day at this British and Irish Cup. The kick over the top of Morrison. Sadgrove, good communication with his teammates though, lets him know he's got it on the try line. Morrison, who grew up on a dairy farm in New Zealand, takes the ball and gets it back. Bit of afters there. Morrison with the break, and he's rugby tackled by Ireland. Absolutely unfortunate there, as Morrison was looking to make a really promising break, and the tag is given. I imagine the tag was taken marginally before the legs were taken. Hampson finds Himiona, who's been really excellent since he came back on, and all the way up the right goes Whittaker. Tag just before the line though, 5th and final. Great Britain must make this. They must make this position count here. They work it along the line. It's a ball pass, picked up by Crowley, sneaks through but cannot make it to the line. And that is the 6th tag and the changeover. Ireland just holding out.
That could be absolutely crucial. Had GB got in there, would have closed the gap back to the minimum. So that was an absolutely vital tag there. But luckily it was made for Ireland, and it's looking good for 30s at the moment as they look to work the ball down the pitch and again play for a bit of territory. They want to get it moving. Podge looks like he's going to kick, but he's not. I know. Oh, the ref is saying he blocked with the ball, and it's a turnover. Oh, that's harsh. But it's GB ball. They've got a chance now to cut the deficit here as they look to attack close to the line. They look like they might be in. Are they in? No, it's a tag again, just on the line, and GB hammer at the door to see if anyone's home. Will they get in? Oh, and it's a box try. It's a box try for GB, and it's 3-all. Game back on.
So the men's seniors captain Az Lombardo with that game-breaking box try, a 2-pointer, and that squares things up here fantastically at 3-3. Lombardo himself will take the restart. Brilliant piece of virtuoso play from Great Britain. Exactly what they needed if they want to stay alive in the men's seniors category.
Okay, this is really close game now. It's 3-all. That was an absolutely crucial clutch score as we look to see if we can move the ball again and get another score. Harry Norton on the ball, and he's doing well. He's dancing, but he's getting tagged. And he moves it to Conor Gilson on the ball now as Ireland again look to get some momentum back in this game. Ireland kick again. It's a good kick. Will it make 50-10? Doesn't look like it's going to. So the question is, will the chasers get there? Will they make the tag? It looks like they will, and they do. So it's tag 1, and GB look to build some momentum back from the back again as they try to get out. A lot of pressure on Ireland now. You think GB are going to go for the win here as they've taken it back to 3-all. Ireland making their tags though, and GB are still in their half. They kick for 50-10. Is it good enough? It looks good, but Harry is there and he deals with it. Harry gets out towards the middle, which is good play. Good full-back screen in there. Stop the 50-10. But the referee sees something he doesn't like, and he's got a turnover. This will give GB position and a chance to score.
Lombardo, the box try scorer, the ball tucked under his arm, meters out in centre field where we've seen him so many times before, to Crowley, himself a former Irish representative in tennis. Himiona with a great catch. Hunt, Payne spins, can't free himself. Lombardo again to Hampson. Himiona running tirelessly at Rover.
Good intercept.
And a hell of an interception there. Yeah, some Gaelic skills coming in again, Barry.
Oh, nice bit of fielding by Harry Norton, but I doubt he's ever touched a round oval Gaelic ball. He wouldn't be the type. He's rugby true and true. I'd say he'd be disgusted by that comment, but it's a great intercept. Ireland with a chance. Oh no! Ireland throw it into touch. Surely not. Field position on the ball to GB.
Possibly a bit of complacency there when Ireland really needed to hold on to the ball and try and build something again to break this deadlock at 3-3. And bouncing pass to Saggrove. Roach over to Payne in the corner, but they will come back for that tag that Ireland were holding up in the air. Fair call. Himiona, nothing on. Roach only the one tag on. The sort of error GB cannot afford, and that's the changeover.
It's back to Ireland now. Can Ireland hold on to it for 6 tags this time? That's tag 1. Let's see. So Ireland look to move the ball. David O'Hagan on the ball. He's had a decent day in fairness. And to Gilson to Aidan McLafferty. The doctor has a look, doesn't see any real options, and he gets tagged. That's tag 3. Ireland not with a huge amount of yards for it. Like Dan Carr, debutant from Galway, hits it to Podge. Podge looks like he's away. He's definitely away. Dan Carr's with him. It's looking good. Can he get the ball away? Oh, there's a question mark here as to potential penalty for Ireland. Ireland with time and space here now. Time and space now to attack with time short. This is anyone's game. Next score absolutely crucial. Who will it be? That's the question. Darren Burke tagged as he tries to attack. Ireland again with a chance to move the ball. Dan Carr comes inside, but it goes to Gilson. Gilson with time and space. He breaks the first one, but the second one gets him, and it goes to Carr. Carr out to Miles O'Hagan. Miles O'Hagan looking for the option. Oh, and it's another good tag, but Ireland are very close now. Question is, what are they going to do? The ball to Podge isn't great. Podge is in though. Is he? No, it's a tag just on the line. Wow, great try saving tag there. And it's another tag. Really good defence by GB. It needs to be, because Ireland are right on their line, hammering at the door, looking to get in. But GB are determined not to let them in. Gilson wants to know what to do. He needs an option. Someone needs to give him one. Oh! And it's a turnover, and it's GB ball. GB will get the chance to come out from the back.
The length of the field to go though for Great Britain. Bloom comes down this left hand side, gets the ball away to Leary before he's tagged, and that will be it. 3-3 in the second game of the men's seniors category. Ireland still lead it 1-0. So it will be all to play for in the third game of the series. We won't be going through to a dead rubber with 2 Ireland wins. We will be going into it with Great Britain the opportunity, having drawn this game, to draw the category as well.
Yes, really good game there. 3-all, 2 very closely matched teams, clearly both gunning for it, and now it goes down to the wire in the last game. It'll just depend who wants it more at this point, and you'd have to say either team could definitely win it based on that showing. Very, very closely matched. Really good game, great to watch. It's what we come down for, to see tag at that level. It's a 40-minute game and only see 3 scores scored by both teams is very impressive. Like, it's great to see. It's what we're here for. Especially on a day like today when the weather is absolutely fab. I wish it was like this in Ireland all the time. Unfortunately it isn't, as Will can attest to based on yesterday, which was a complete washout.
It was yesterday. We were all soaked through, none more so than the players though, so they will be very pleased to have dry kits today, and the sun in their faces and on their backs. Maybe not so much in the face if they're trying to catch a bouncing ball. And we will try and get you some interviews from both the Irish and GB sides after that loss, after that draw.